It's the 5th of September 2021. Been just over 12 months since I've done a message to Hexham, to David and Liz. So I thought I'd do an update because it's Father's Day and I've just been treated to a very nice lunch and I'm just on my way home. Now, Councillor James Mackay is always the ever eager beaver, and as you can see, he has another little project underway here, and I have no idea what it is because it is just one mound of dirt and one tree, but no doubt it'll have a good story to it. And in the distance you can see the sign to the World Expo 88 Rainforest Grove, and directly in front of us now you can see where the proposed place is for the National Defence Chaplains Memorial Grove, of which is Peter Collins' favourite project at the present stage. Now let's just walk over and have a little bit of a closer look at the Canon Garland tree. So it's springtime, being September, and the tree is looking very healthy, which is really good. So that little bit of fertilisation we did last year around this time has paid dividends, because the tree opposite us is not quite half the size, but gee, after this current growing season it is probably likely to be half the size. However, I'm now very conscious of what Laurie Smith, the World Expo 88 landscape director, said, that you can't go fertilising too much around the top, otherwise the roots won't go deep enough and the tree will fall over later in life, and that's the last thing that we want. So let's just have a look at another one of its neighbours, in pine, that James Mackay drove all the way down to Canberra for, picked up and brought lovingly back, and it is growing very healthily, it looked like to me. So let's just do a bit of a pan so one could get an appreciation of this beautiful tree. A little bit of a pan so we can appreciate where the National Defence Chaplains Memorial Grove is going and how it all fits in to what will be a very beautifully landscaped area. Looking at is where I was furiously fertilising at the start of the year in expectation that the grove would be planted down that way, and that wasn't to be. Quite rightly, I suspect I should have actually had a closer look at the top of the hill. A little bit greener in areas, I can see where I've spread the fertiliser, but yes, not as quite as lush as what I would have thought. That's where the National Defence Chaplains Memorial Grove is likely to go, and what you can see is a flying fox directly in front of us down that way, and then there are one or two picnic pavilions, a children's playground directly in front of us, and an interesting little fact about that particular playground was that had the largest collection of Expo 88 Artbuster statues after 1988, when this park was given a major overhaul, and unfortunately all of them perished in the literal sense of the word, either struck by lightning, tree limbs falling on them, or just simply old age, and they all disappeared in the trash can, unfortunately. So that concludes this little update. Hope you have a great festive season that's slowly but surely coming up, and are enjoying being out of COVID lockdown. World Expo 88 Rainforest Grove sign. However, James Mackay has arranged a brand new park bench, because if you look back on earlier versions the one that was here was really at the end of its life. So thank you, James Mackay.